We take this investment a step further today, along with our esteemed partners, embracing a robust digital framework to achieve scale and reach far and wide across the country. mysihatPal is a first of its kind health portal in Malaysia, which has been meticulously designed with the public in mind, offering a wide array of healthcare content and functionality. It is designed to be visually appealing, easy to navigate, and engaging for all users. One of the main objectives of this platform is to enhance patient health literacy, providing users with simplified disease-related information and tools to navigate the treatment journey seamlessly. We have also equipped the portal with multiple self-assessment tools validated by professional healthcare associations, ensuring a reliable, unbiased, and credible source of medical insights. We are confident that an increase in health literacy can empower and educate individuals to make informed decisions about their health, leading to better outcomes for themselves, health systems, and the society at large. Our partnership with the 9 partners today to launch the portal is truly significant, and we are very humbled by their immense support to drive this initiative forward. We are confident that the unique multi-stakeholder partnership that we have in place can plug gaps in healthcare delivery and broaden access to a myriad of healthcare services. That said, today is just the start. mysihatPal will continue to expand its offerings. We invite potential partners who share our vision to join the alliance. Ultimately, our aim is to make healthcare attainable to all in an equitable and sustainable manner. Before I conclude, allow me to extend my deep appreciation again to our honorable guests, Francine Torbet and Ms. Emma Braun, for taking time to graciously attend the launch of mysihatPal. Our heartfelt gratitude also to the Ministry of Health for their support in promoting public-private partnerships, again with the idea of promoting equitable and sustainable healthcare for all. My sincere thanks to all our society partners for their unwavering support and partnership in advancing healthcare objectives. This common desire enables us to continue to look for innovative ways to deliver for the patients and for the society. Thanks to all the invited guests and the media for your attendance. A big thank you to my team for all your efforts and to our event partners for making today's launch event possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Mr. Vinod. Your point that a multi-stakeholder approach is the way forward is certainly well demonstrated by the diverse partners, project partners who are gathered here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite my next speaker to the stage, Dr. Haji Helmi Hajamaidin, who is representing the 9 partner societies present here today. Dr. Helmi.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Ms. Torbet from the British High Commission, Ms. Brahms from Business Sweden, Mr. Vinod, of course, from AstraZeneca, honored guests, my colleagues from all the other associations, ladies and gentlemen, good to see familiar faces here, people who have been, I think, very strong advocates of all the various issues, all the various diseases that you can see on the screen in front of you. Now, over the past few years, many things have changed, many things have remained the same. We've had a few prime ministers, we've had a few changes of leadership in AstraZeneca, but some things are the same. Misinformation, the haze is back, right? So we need to manage these 2 things. And one thing I will start off very quickly is to say thank you to AstraZeneca, because despite the leadership changes, I think the philosophy hasn't changed. We, as in Asthma Malaysia, first started working with AstraZeneca, I can't remember when, I think it was 2017. And this came up with we came up with the Friends of Hope campaign, where we were educating patients and stakeholders with regards to what causes and what triggers asthma. And that was the start of a partnership in which we have established a website, we've established campaigns, we've established lots of work on the ground that ultimately is about getting patients to be more empowered, to allow them to be advocates of themselves. Because ultimately, we all here, unless you have a disease, we don't really know what's going on. We don't really know how it feels. We may empathize to some degree, but not the entirety of how a disease is actually like. And this may be particularly so if you're dealing with babies who were born prematurely, if you're dealing with SLE, things that may not be easily understood perhaps as well as asthma. And this is where confusion comes up. This is where people ask questions. This is where they seek help, sometimes out of need, sometimes out of desperation. So information online, as you know, is diverse. It is something that can give you the best of hopes all the way to making you think that you're going to die in the morning. And this is where important information that comes from trusted sources are very important. So besides Asthma Malaysia, I've got all these partners here who believe in the sanctity of right information for our patients so that they ultimately can make the right decisions for themselves. And this is why the portal is very important. The portal is very timely because as we progress, we are seeing more and more people on TikTok giving us all kinds of information about what works, what doesn't work. More often than not, it's some stuff you can buy online on TikTok, which is probably why Indonesia has been shopping online on TikTok. But it just gives you a bit of a flavor as to the challenges that we are facing. So maybe we start with a portal today. Maybe next thing we know, there's a mysihatPal TikTok channel. Next thing you know, there may be ChatGPT answering questions integrated with the portal itself. But I think this is something that goes beyond just these societies. It goes beyond just AstraZeneca. I'm glad that Li Jin is here today. Got to meet you just now. So you can bring all the other pharmaceutical companies on board because it's not about profit per se. It is about education. It's about awareness. It's about, once again, empowering the patient. So the more industry we get on board, the more societies and organizations we get on board, the more support we get from the government, from the Ministry of Health, from private hospitals. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we will then get more support and more buy-in from the most important stakeholders of all, which is our patients. So thank you again for the opportunity. I'm glad to represent the associations here, and I'm sure they all have the same values in wanting to get the best for our patients. And I hope that this is just the start of a new beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hunt. Can I ask you to remain on stage, please? Thank you. We're moving on to a rather special segment now, where we're going to invite Mr. Vinod, Country President of AstraZeneca Malaysia, to present a token of appreciation to the partner societies who will help drive this meaningful agenda to transform healthcare delivery. And once again, our partners are from Asthma Malaysia, Dr. Haji Helmi Hajamaidin, co-founder of Asthma Malaysia. From the Breast Cancer Welfare Association Malaysia, Ms. Naliza Fararozi, Vice President of BCWA. From Bayi Pramatan Malaysia, Ms. Norazlina binti Yahya, founder of BM. From the Malaysian Endocrine and Metabolic Society, Dr. Poon Siu Hui, who is Honorary Treasurer of MEMS. From the Malaysian Family Medicine Specialist Association, Dr. Nur Hazlin Talib, who is President of FMSA. From the Malaysian Medical Association, Dr. Thirumanawakasu, who is Honorary General Secretary of the Malaysian Medical Association. From Bersatuan SLE Malaysia, we have Dr. Sharul Sazliana, who's Vice President of PSLEM. From the Malaysian Society of Gastroenterology and Hepatology, we have Dr. Rahman, who is President of MSGH. And from Yayasan Jantung Congenital Malaysia, we have Mr. Eric Tan Chin Zia, who's CEO of YJKM. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached the pinnacle of the event, the launch of the mysihatPal microsite. I ask our partners to pick a globe and line up in front of it. Any globe will do. Mr. Vinod in the center. Fantastic. And I'd like to invite our guests of honor, Ms. Francine Torbett from the British High Commission and Ms. Emma Bronze from the Trade Commissioner from Business Sweden up on stage to witness the launch. Okay, so on my count, not before, I'd like to invite Mr. Vinod and all of our partners to touch the globe, your respective globe, on screen to launch mysihatPal. Yes, on my count, 3, 2, 1.